Happy Thursday, Facebook land. It's day 1052 of the quarantine, or whatever you want to call it. Anyhow, I am, I've been trying to get it prepared from yesterday to today. We're going to make some salt dough, starfish, and sand dollars, and I'm going to make it into a garland. So I already made a batch and I have them painted and sitting over there just drying. So basically all you need to do this is salt, flour, and water. So make sure when you get in here, you tell me hello. Um, Let me know that you're watching and just generally talk to me. So anyhow, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like bored to tears and dying. So just trying to get some stuff done. Um, I also am going to show you some of the creative ways I use to make them look like actual starfish and sand dollars. I guess maybe I'll show you one while I'm waiting for everybody to get on. All right. These are painted. I think they're still a little bit wet, but so anyhow, this is what my finished one looks like. That's the starfish. And this is the sand dollar. And I painted them white, and then I put some sparkle to them for a little extra pizzazz. So I'm going to set those aside. Okay, so it's 1 cup of salt, because this is going to take a little while. I'm going to try to speed it up. Okay. 1 pretty decent cup of salt. And this is nice. You can do this with your kids to make anything. Anything you can imagine you can make with this stuff. Like I even told Lauren, I know we did it with Easton before. Little hand and footprints and that you can make Christmas ornaments or just something for grandparents or great grandparents, like a little keepsake kind of thing. You can do anything with this. So it works a lot like Play-Doh, only it gets hard. I mean, Play-Doh gets hard, but this really gets hard as a rock. So, okay, so 1 cup of salt to 2 cups of flour. So I'm trying to get it pretty even. Okay. I always leave a little extra sitting here. So, all right. And I forgot my cutting board, of course. Ouch. So it seems to work better. And that when I put it all on there. So, okay. And 1 cup or so of water is what seemed to be. And I just leave a little extra sitting here, and I'll show you why. And I am making a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. So you just kind of got to get it pretty mixed up. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's kind of gloomy here in good old Pennsylvania. At least it's not snowing like it was the other day. Oh my God. It was like snowing like crazy, and the wind was blowing so hard I thought we were, I don't know what, like a tornado with snow. Is there such a thing, tornado snow? I don't know. I don't think so. But I know there's thunder snow. I've definitely seen. What is that guy that does the weather that's famous for that, going out in the thunder snow? He's a weatherman. I can't think of his name, but anyhow. Okay, so and I tend to stand up when I'm mixing stuff. So just kind of get this pretty good and mixed up. Try to get all of the dry ingredients in there. And I found yesterday when I was doing it, like some of that is still pretty dry in the bottom there. I just add just a hair more water, just a hair. And you'll see here my method to my madness, but I don't know if anybody's watching me, but nobody's talking to me. So if you get on here, make sure you come on and say hello. Now I'm just going to mix this with my hands just to make sure it's good and incorporated. Easton was helping me. He actually made Jim Cantori. Yeah, Lisa, that's it. The Thunder Snow, whatever he's a weatherman or whatever too. So how you doing, Lisa? But anyhow, you want to really get this mixed together pretty good, like a nice ball of dough. I'm sure you guys have made salt dough before and that for the kids or whatever. So nothing really to it. But it is nice to do with the kids, but this is going to be my adult project. Now, see, that's all sticking it in there together pretty good. And I found that I covered it yesterday because I was in the middle of doing other stuff and that too. And I covered it and it actually, hi, Kim. I have your masks done too, hon. I'm going to put them down on the mailbox. So you can come pick them up whenever you have a free minute. But anyhow, okay. If I cover this, it actually stayed pretty good. So, all right. Now I got my hands all nice and sticky and all of that good stuff. I'm going to show you the method to my madness, and I'm going to move this bowl and move this over so you can actually kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, and I just got a toothpick, a lighter, and you'll see why, and then some straws to poke holes in so I can string them. So let me get a bigger piece than that. And I just really work it pretty good. So, okay. And then, now my starfish aren't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but you can be creative and do it however you want to. Okay. So, and I am going to get just a smidge of flour put out there just for sticky sake. And I'm just rolling them out like little tubes, little snake tubes. Oh, thanks, Kim. Hey, I like to do crafts. Honest to God, if I could do this full time, I would be real happy. I enjoy doing hair too, don't get me wrong, but this is very fun to me. I don't know. So I'm just making an X, and then I'm just taking a smaller part. See, I'm only going to do one of these for you, and then because it's going to be a very long video if I sit here and do all of that, that's why I'm just going to wrap it. Okay? And just kind of make it look like a star, basically. Now, here's where I keep a little extra water. I'll just throw that back in there. And I just kind of wet my finger, and almost like clay or Play-Doh or whatever, it kind of smooths it out, okay, and just gets rid of my dough that I'm kind of putting together relaxing. Sometimes it's relaxing, sometimes it's unnerving, depending on what I'm doing. Um, it's something that's frustrating or that I can't figure out how to do it or whatever, you know. So, but for the most part, yes. When I'm like sitting and painting, oh yeah, I absolutely love that. I'll tell you what's frustrating is crocheting. I'm not real great at it anyhow. But oh, I know what else I forgot is my spatula. I just put parchment paper on cookie sheets, and then I turn the oven on to about 220, and it says about 2 hours. I put them in there probably an hour and a half to 2 hours or close to that, and then I just let them sit out on the cookie sheets to dry overnight. So I left them like 24 hours of good dry time, and they're very hard. So I don't know if you guys saw it when I started, but that's my finished one, if you can kind of see that. And it's, I painted it, um and all that good stuff. So but anyhow, okay, so I'm just taking my fingers into water and just smoothing it, and I'm trying to shape the dough basically into a star, you know, just get the ends here to like a point. And this one looks better than some of the other ones that I did. One of them, Lauren was making fun of me, said looked like Patrick from SpongeBob. I'll show you. It's very funny. So, okay. So that is good enough for my shape. And now the funny part. I am using what I have sitting here, basically. So the I don't know, the rotator thing on a lighter has grooves in it. So I thought that will make some nice marks in here. So that's what I have been using, is just, and it gets dough all through it. So use a lighter that you don't care to use anymore. Um, and it's just kind of putting some lines and ridges in it, basically. Okay. Um, and you can use your imagination. Like I said, you can pretty much come up and do anything you want to. Now I cut a straw. Okay. Hi, Lauren. Let me, if I can do this without messing up my whole computer. Yep. See, people are coming in and I can't see because of my chat thingy. There we go. Oh yeah, they do look cool. Wait till you see them painted. I mean, you didn't even get to see them painted. So, there, now my chat thing is better. Okay, so a straw has just a small hole, but it should be enough. I'm hoping we'll find out. See, this is where I may get frustrated. Um, and I'm just taking like the fattest one, and I'm just literally cutting a hole basically into it. So I try to get the dough back out of the straw, but I cut several of them. And then I'm just taking a toothpick, okay? And starfish have like lots of little uh, holes in them. I'm going to say like almost like they've disintegrated, probably the water, you know, the ocean has beat the crap up out of them. And they're starting to kind of disintegrate if you actually see a real starfish. These actually look pretty good, uh, from some of them that I've actually found, you know, in my ocean escapades. But so, and I'm just poking some holes into it, just making it look, and I'll tell you, it stays just like this after it's baked and hard and all of that. So, just until you're happy with it. Now I'm going to grab a spatula. Just find a little spatula just so I can lift it and not destroy it. And then I'm just going to put it on my cookie sheet. Just make sure that it's shaped back the way that we want it. So, Okay, so now we'll make a sand dollar, but there is a finished starfish. I don't know. Does that show the detail? Maybe not. Maybe about there. So, anyhow, okay. So now we'll make a sand dollar and then I will show you all the finished ones after I wash my hands all up here. All right. Oh, I know. And I see I didn't grab everything that I need. This is what I do. Okay. Just my little Pampered Chef roller. And I'm just going to put a little bit of flour down just so it doesn't stick too bad. The sand dollar ones were way easy to make and that, so. But then we'll make a nice summery, I'm wishfully hoping for summer. And sand dollars are not perfectly round, as you know, if you've ever seen a sand dollar. So I'm just going to kind of leave it like that. And let me put my hole in there for decorating purposes. Try to get that out of there. Okay. And here comes the lighter part again. Now, my other ones aren't real great, so I'm going to try to make them a little bit better. I just want to kind of make it like a star, so I'm just putting the grooves in there, just in the center of it, just like a sand dollar. There, that one actually turned out pretty good. And then I'm putting just a hole with a toothpick on the points of each star. If you ever look at a sand dollar, that's kind of how it is. And then right down at the bottom is almost like a teardrop. So I'm just kind of opening that up. And the same with these. They're kind of like more of a line. If you ever look at a sand dollar, I found a few sand dollars in my time when I'm out beaching and looking for shells and stuff. And then the same with the sand dollar. It has disintegrated holes and that in it. So, and I'll tell you, when they're painted, it makes it look nice because it's kind of got nooks and crannies to it. So you make them however you want to. It's all up to you and your own creativity. You know, so. But anyhow, so that's basically it. If you can kind of see my shape and my thinking. So, okay. So let me wrap this up. Simply because I'm going to show you hopefully the finished product. We're getting close to it. So we'll just throw some cling wrap over this for now, and then I'll finish it up after the video. Okay? Don't we all just love cling wrap? It don't have to be perfect. I don't really care right at the moment. All right, so I'm going to just set these to the side here. And get rid of all my, well, I'm not going to get rid of them because I am going to actually finish this up afterwards. I'm just going to set everything over there. Let me wipe that off and I'll be right back. Give me 5 seconds. Okay. Just get some of that flour and dough up and off there. Alrighty. You just move this stuff because I'm sure I will knock it down. There we go. All right, now let me go get the rest of the stuff I need. I wish I had a bigger area. Would be really nice. Okay, and one batch of that, what was it? a cup of salt, 2 cups of flour, and a cup of water made all of these. So you could make them as big or small or whatever that you want to do. So it made what, 6, 7, 8 starfish, and I made 4 sand dollars out of one batch. So hi Laura, hi Linda. Um, so I need my twine. Okay, and I got some material to finish it off with. So okay, so now let's see if we can get frustrated or not. So after you bake those, like I said, about 2 hours, and then I let them sit on the cookie sheets overnight, so 24 hours or so. Then I took and I painted them. I just painted them white because they kind of are tan in color when they're done. Just because flour and salt is not totally white. So I painted them white and I put some sparkle to them. And so that's what took me so long to get up and get on here. All right. So anything will work. You could string or twine or whatever you want to do. So we will see. Ha ha, look at that. That straw made a perfect hole for them. And like I said, these are pretty good and hard. Now there's some funky parts of the twine that you're just going to have to work it through there. And I am not sure how long of twine I'm going to need, so hence I'm not going to cut any of it off. But here's what I want to do, and I want to see if I can actually get this to rip or not. I found this. Where the heck did I find this at, Lauren? Do you remember? Walmart? Might have been Joann's. Anyhow, some very cool tie-dyed material. And I want a pretty good colorful part. So I'm going to just cut little strips, or I'm going to at least try to make, this is kind of flannelly, so I don't know if it's going to rip real cute. No, it's not going to. I'm going to have to cut it. Dang it. I wanted it kind of looking ripped or worn or something, but flannels, yeah, it's like, or fleece, not flannel, but fleece. So whatever, doesn't really matter. And I'm not cutting these real great and straight, so just a little strip, maybe a 1/2 inch strip, if I can get it to cut. But I thought this was cute tie-dyed material, so, and what I want to do is I just want to put in between each one just a little color, I guess. A little summer boho, I don't know, what do you want to call it, hippie. Lauren likes the tie-dye. I posted up on my wall and tagged her in it of, I don't know, what is the lady's name, Lauren? Do you know? I don't know what her name is, but she makes the freaking most awesome tie-dyed shirts you ever saw in your life. And she shows you how to tie it. And she made a heart in the center, and then it was every color of the rainbow the whole way around it with black. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. So go look on my wall if you're Facebook friends with me. Oh my God, very cool. So let me see. You just saw my recipe. Oh, puffy. Yeah, it's the 1 cup of salt, 2 cups of flour, and 1 cup of water. So it's just 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of the other stuff. And actually, I leave a little extra water because you got to just feel it. You just got to know when it's enough. And then I like to actually use the water to kind of shape it a little bit. So, okay, so I'm going to do 1 star. Let's hope we can get these through. To 1 sand dollar, I tied a little bit of the rainbow material in between it. I might have to tape that. And I'm going through the back. There we go. And I'm trying not to pull too hard on these nooks and crannies because I don't want to break it. See, right there is a hard spot in this twine. There we go. It was a hard spot in there. Another one. I don't know what, it's like fraying or something. So we're just going to snip it off there. I'll clean that all up later. And I'm not pulling them like super, super tight because they're going to move a little bit, I think, as I go here. And then just cut another strip. Oh God, I've got dough all over me. That's all right. And the nice thing about this fleece is it stretches. So we're just going to tie it around there. Yeah, Laura, start making some. I mean, these are nice, of course, like I said, for like the hand and footprints and stuff like that, you know. Oh, yeah. So see how it's starting to come? And I'm going to just set it down here gently on the floor, so because I don't have room. And I'm going to have to probably move them over. I'm just sliding these over a little bit so I have more jute to work with. Like I said, I only made what, 8 stars and four sand dollars. So okay, so I got a tie. Where's the one that looked like Patrick? I think it's this one. Lauren was making fun Patrick from SpongeBob. Kinda, sorta. This one needed moved over, I think, just a hair, but what the heck, we'll put him in here now. But I don't think it's going to matter in the long and short of it. Like I said, I may need to tape this end just to get it through that hole. There we go. I found if I twist it real tight, it'll go right through. Like twist the end of the jute. And I can probably get at least two more out of that. Well, hopefully this inspires you guys to get to crafting. I don't know about you, and I know I'm not exactly showing you because I'm on the ground now, but it's just because I have such limited space up here. But I'm just doing the same thing and just repeating the pattern, if you can kind of see that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on moving them down. And like I said, these ties, even being tied on there, you can just slide them. Slide it right down there. But I just thought it was something different, and I really like the beach stuff, so as much of it as I can do, I'm going to do. There we go. I'm just trying to slide it as I'm going here. And then my little tie. So that's basically the gist of it. I don't have to sit here and do all of it, but what do you guys have going on? Anybody have anything interesting or fun or anything at all that you guys are doing crafty or creative? Please let me know. Send me a picture, PM, whatever. I am trying to upload. There was a while there where I could not upload any of my stuff from Facebook, any of my videos from Facebook. onto my YouTube channel. I don't know why or what the heck the problem was. Either it was YouTube or it was Facebook, one of the two. So, anyhow, so I did finally get about five or six videos I uploaded on YouTube the other day. So I did get most of them put up there. I did not get the mask tutorial one posted up there yet. Oh yeah, see that jute? There's a string on there. Sorry, I'll get it. There we go. It's just unraveling a little bit. No big deal. I'm just trying to get rid of that extra string. There. But be creative, like I said, just be creative with this, and whatever your imagination, wherever it takes you. So I have a couple other projects that I want to do. I know this is, I was supposed to do one like almost each day, but oh my gosh. To prepare for this, as you can see, takes time for me to paint all of these and just all of the above. Is a lot harder than it looks. We'll put it that way. So sometimes it takes me all day just to get everything ready that I want to do. And Facebook changed the way I can do my live videos. So I don't know if any of you guys have been following that Wendy Bell from KDKA Radio. Holy man, I friggin' love her. She's just says it like it is and just love it. I love it. So now I'm going to cut another strip of this. I wish I could rip it, but it works. I don't want them too thin because I want them visible, but I don't want it. Man, is that hard to cut, I'll tell you. And when you have crappy kitchen scissors that you're using, boy, that's another subject. How about, and Lisa, if you're still on here, you'll get a good laugh at this as well. The amount of people cutting their hair with their kitchen scissors. Oh my God. Please, please, if you're a client of mine, do not do that. Bangs are one thing, but I've seen some hack jobs all over God's green earth right now. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. So anyhow, hang in there. Hopefully we're near the end of this. I don't know. Supposedly reopening a few things, but gonna make it difficult for me to open. I'm gonna have to wait and see what the heck all we have to do. But so anyhow, like I said, I'm gonna just keep going with this, and if anybody wants to talk to me, talk away, because I got nothing but time. Nothing but time. Linda, how are you doing if you're still on here? What do you got crafting going on? She's a huge crocheter, and she's told me the other day she's working with beads and stuff. That's awesome. So what projects are you doing? I know you're probably bored like I am. I'm going to kind of move this down a little bit as I'm going here. That way I have room to actually show you what I'm doing. don't think about cutting your hair. You can think about it, just don't do it. I know it's rough. It's rough, rough, rough. I saw a lady take the kitchen scissors to her hair and just literally put it up against her scalp to cut her ears out. She's lucky she wasn't bleeding to death by the time that she was done and over with. I was like, oh my God, she's going to cut her head. So, and she had, from what I could tell, no mirror in front of her, no mirror. Getting ready to plant our garden. Yeah, Kim, awesome. Christmas things. What kind of Christmas things? Like ornaments or just Christmassy crafts? Show me a picture too. Send me a picture and that of it up. Definitely like to see that. And garden. You're so lucky, Kim, you have a green thumb. I don't have a green thumb to save my life. I don't know if you guys can see, probably not. On that window, I have a cactus. I don't know what the heck the other plant is. And then the two succulents that I got. Um, bells, candy canes, and stars. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. With the beads, that would be neat. Like you use wire, I'm assuming, right? That would be cool. But I don't have a green thumb to save my life, and I don't. Those are surviving. Um, I don't know. I can't. I tried my hand at what did I plant? Tomatoes and a couple other things, and not good. I'm not good at it at all. So I'm going to keep moving these down just a little bit as I'm running out of jute here, and I'll space it all out when I'm done. Is about all I guess I can do while I'm just kind of gauging this. Like I said, I don't have a ton of room right here to actually show you. And that is getting heavy. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to. These are heavy, I'll say that, when they're dry and done. They're definitely a heavy ornament. So if you want to do salt dough ornaments like for the tree, I suggest not too thin, but not extremely thick like I did this, because they're heavy. At least this jute will hold it, I think, when I string it up pretty good. So, and I don't have to do every one of these. I just thought I would make a garland that I could do that would go across my windowsill or across like the awning of my camper. Yes, Linda, I've killed a cactus before too. When my mom died, oh my God, let's see. I was pregnant with Eric, 25. So this year will be 26 years ago. So when she died, someone gave me a beautiful planter and it had cactus in it and I don't know what else all in it. And I, put it in the window, tried to, just water it every so often because it's a cactus. I killed it. I killed it also. Now, the one I got, I'm going to show you. The one I got from Lowe's, it was on clearance last summer slash fall, end of summer, I'm going to say. Was clearance for like 50 cents or $1. It's actually grown quite a bit, and I've tried to ignore it. So I'm going to show you. It was wee little, maybe about yay big and that big around. So it's actually grown, and I had it in a really small pot. And someone told me that and let me tell you, you don't want to touch that, because I had issues trying to dig it out and not poke myself and jab myself and start swearing. But um, as it's growing, to put it in a bigger pot so that it will grow bigger. I mean, cactuses out in the desert are huge. They grow to be huge. So, see, and right now that's pretty dry, so that's good. I'll probably water it again maybe tomorrow. That way I don't kill it. A little help from your dad. Hey, I'll tell you, they knew how to do it. My grandpa was a gardener. He was good at it. Um, and I don't have him with me to help me do anything like that, but I did try to plant. What did I grow? Basil. I did some herbs and stuff. They weren't too bad. And I have a nice long windowsill in front of the window at the shop that I could put, line them all up. I think I still have some seeds because Lauren got me some seeds. That was a nice Mother's Day gift. She got me a whole bunch of different seeds, and a couple little, planters, and soil. She got like everything to do that. And I did try my hand at it. I'm not that good at it. So, I tried. Okay. So anyhow, that's the basic gist of this. I mean, if you can kind of see how it's taken shape, I think it looks pretty good. And um, I'm going to use this one probably for my camp. And I thought the second batch that I'm making, I'm just going to leave in the shop to sell. So if anybody doesn't feel like doing this or whatever, some people aren't crafty and could care less to do any of this. Um, I'll just sell the other one. So I have no idea how much. I'll figure it out. But so anyhow, I'm going to sign off here for the day. I've already taken up 42 minutes of your time. Um, but I hope everybody has a good Thursday. And I can't believe it's Thursday. This is just flying, flying, flying. Um, at least my days they're like, I don't know what day it is. And what is it? 23rd, the 23rd of April already. So I don't know. But anyhow, stay safe and healthy. And hopefully to God we'll all be able to get back to normal soon, if you can call this normal, or whatever normalcy is. But I hope you all have a good day, and make sure you keep crafting. Send me your pictures, show me all of that. Kim, I'll set that on my mailbox on the hook thing. Okay, so stop and get that whenever you're ready to. All right, have a good day, everybody. See you later. From my craft room to yours. Enjoy.